5.
Stressful. The word stressful is an adjective that describes something that causes stress or anxiety. It is used to express the feeling of pressure, tension, or strain that a person experiences in a particular situation. When something is stressful, it means it is demanding, overwhelming, or mentally and emotionally challenging. Here are some examples to illustrate the usage of stressful. 1. Work. Having a demanding job with tight deadlines and high expectations can be very stressful. For example, my job as a project manager is quite stressful because I have to handle multiple tasks simultaneously and meet strict deadlines. 2. Exams. Taking exams can be a stressful experience for students. For instance, preparing for the final exams is always stressful because there is a lot of material to cover and limited time to study. 3. Relationships. Difficulties in relationships can lead to stressful situations. For example, dealing with constant arguments and misunderstandings in a relationship can be very stressful and emotionally draining. 4. Moving. The process of relocating to a new place can be stressful due to the numerous tasks involved, such as packing, organizing, and adjusting to a new environment. For instance, moving to a different city was stressful as I had to find a new place to live, adjust to a new job, and make new friends. 5. Health issues. Dealing with health problems can cause significant stress. For example, waiting for test results can be extremely stressful, especially when one's health is at stake. It is important to note that what may be stressful for one person may not be for another, as stress levels can vary from individual to individual. Overall, the term stressful is used to describe situations or events that cause mental or emotional strain and can have a negative impact on a person's well-being.
4.
Dismemberment. Dismemberment refers to the act of cutting or tearing apart the limbs or body parts of a person or an animal. It is a gruesome term that is often associated with violence, accidents, or intentional harm. In a broader sense, dismemberment can also be used metaphorically to describe the breaking apart or separation of something into smaller parts. Here are some examples to illustrate the different contexts in which dismemberment can be used. 1. Literal meaning. The murderer was charged with the dismemberment of his victims. The forensic team carefully examined the remains for any signs of dismemberment. The horror movie depicted a graphic scene of dismemberment. 2. Metaphorical meaning. The company's restructuring plan led to the dismemberment of several departments. Here, dismemberment is used to describe the breaking apart or dissolution of different sections or divisions within the company. The historian argued that the dismemberment of the Roman Empire was a pivotal moment in history. In this case, dismemberment refers to the splitting or fragmentation of the empire into smaller parts. The artist's abstract painting was a dismemberment of traditional artistic styles and techniques. Here, dismemberment is used metaphorically to describe the artist's deliberate breaking apart or deconstruction of conventional artistic norms. It is important to note that the term dismemberment is often associated with violent and graphic imagery, so it is recommended to use it carefully and appropriately in conversation or writing.
3.
Fraud. Fraud refers to the act of deceiving or tricking someone in order to gain an unfair advantage or to obtain something valuable. It involves intentionally misrepresenting facts or using dishonest tactics for personal or financial gain. Fraud can occur in various contexts, such as in business, finance, or personal relationships. Here are some examples of fraud. 1. Financial fraud. This occurs when someone manipulates financial information or engages in deceptive practices to obtain money or assets illegally. For instance, a person may create a fake investment scheme, promising high returns, and convince people to invest their money. However, the scheme is a fraud, and the person ends up taking the invested funds for personal use. 2. Identity theft. This type of fraud involves stealing someone's personal information, such as their social security number, credit card details, or bank account information, to commit fraudulent activities. The thief may use the stolen identity to make unauthorized purchases, apply for loans, or even commit crimes in the victim's name. 3. Online scams. With the rise of the internet, various scams have emerged. These scams aim to trick people into revealing sensitive information or sending money. For example, a common online fraud is the Nigerian prince scam, where someone receives an email claiming that a wealthy person needs help transferring a large sum of money out of their country. The scammer requests the victim's bank account details and promises a share of the money in return, but it is a ploy to steal the victim's funds. 4. Insurance fraud. This occurs when someone intentionally provides false information or exaggerates claims to obtain insurance benefits illegally. For instance, a person may stage a car accident and make fraudulent injury claims to receive compensation from the insurance company. 5. Employment fraud. This type of fraud involves dishonest practices during the hiring process. For example, a job applicant may falsify their qualifications or work experience on their resume to secure a job. Similarly, an employer may misrepresent the job's responsibilities or salary to attract candidates but fails to deliver on those promises. It is important to be cautious and aware of these fraudulent activities to protect oneself from becoming a victim. If you suspect fraud or encounter any suspicious activity, it is crucial to report it to the appropriate authorities or seek legal advice.
2.
Leisure. The word leisure is commonly used to refer to free time or time that is not occupied by work or other obligations. It is the period when individuals can engage in activities they enjoy, relax, or pursue hobbies and interests. Leisure time is essential for maintaining a healthy work-life balance and promoting overall well-being. Here are a few examples to illustrate the usage of leisure. 1. During the weekends, I like to spend my leisure time reading books. In this example, the person is referring to the time they have outside of work or other responsibilities, which they choose to spend reading. 2. She enjoys gardening as a leisure activity. Here, the person finds pleasure and relaxation in gardening during their free time. 3. Many people use their vacations to engage in leisure activities such as hiking, swimming, or visiting museums. In this case, the term leisure activities encompasses a range of enjoyable pursuits individuals choose to do during their time off. 4. The retirement years are often seen as a time for leisure and travel. This example highlights how leisure becomes more prominent in a person's life after they have finished their professional career. Overall, leisure refers to the time individuals have for themselves, where they can engage in activities that bring them joy, relaxation, and personal fulfillment.
1.
Supplementary. The word supplementary is an adjective that means something additional or extra that is provided to complement or enhance something else. It is often used to describe something that is added to complete or support a main or primary thing. Here are a few examples to help illustrate the meaning of supplementary. 1. Supplementary materials. When studying a subject, textbooks often come with supplementary materials such as workbooks, study guides, or online resources. These additional materials provide extra information or exercises to help students understand and apply the concepts better. 2. Supplementary income. Sometimes, people have a primary source of income, such as a full-time job, but they may also have supplementary income from part-time jobs, freelancing, or investments. This extra income supplements their main earnings and helps them meet their financial goals. 3. Supplementary exams. In an academic setting, supplementary exams are additional exams that students can take if they have not performed well in their regular exams. These exams provide students with an opportunity to improve their grades or pass a subject they had previously failed. 4. Supplementary food. In some cases, people may require additional nutritional support to meet their dietary needs. For instance, individuals with certain medical conditions or athletes engaged in intense training might need to consume supplementary food or drinks to ensure they are getting the necessary nutrients. Overall, supplementary refers to something that is added or provided as an extra or additional support to enhance or complete something else. It is a term commonly used in various contexts, including education, finance, exams, and nutrition.
Did you like the video? If yes, give us a thumbs up. This will help the channel as well as others to find it. We add multiple videos daily. Subscribe so you won't miss any.